This customer lied to me about where she lived, and I found out when I pulled into the trailer park. Not that there's anything wrong with people who live here, but I needed to know first. This is one of the first jobs I almost left because this lady tricked me about where she lived. You have to watch till the end and find out what happened. I usually market my jobs on Facebook, and that's exactly how this woman found me. 2 weeks ago, this lady told me she wanted me to come out and clean her Ford Fiesta. She didn't give me any details on where she lived until I got closer to the job, but I assumed she lived in a house. I would say this is my first mistake because in the past this has happened before. When a customer wanted me to go out to an RV park to do a job, I declined. Once again, there's nothing wrong with anybody who lives here, but the reason I wasn't comfortable with the last trailer park jobs was because it wasn't in a good environment, it didn't look safe, it was surrounded by several other trailer parks, so I assumed we'd be interrupted by people. When the customer was giving us directions to her location, for some reason I figured we were in the wrong place, so I called her. On the phone, I mentioned there was a trailer park to my right and I didn't see her house. She said, "Sorry, I live in a trailer park full time, maybe I should have told you this." She absolutely should have, but from the looks of the area, the cleanliness of the location, I decided it was going to be okay. The reason I tend to worry about where jobs are sometimes is because my girlfriend works with me as well as any other employees I would have. I needed to be a safe work environment. As we pulled up to her camper, we realized that she was the sweetest old lady and there was going to be no problems. Her Ford Fiesta was definitely up there on one of the nastiest details I've done, but due to my process, we were able to attack it and take it down with under 2 hours. First, we decided to grab a trash bag and remove all of the trash from the vehicle that was visible as well as under the seats. Managing this customer was super easy, and that's due to QuoteIQ. If you need help keeping up with customers, sending estimates, invoices, or collecting payments, give QuoteIQ a try for free. Just click the link in the comment section and the description in this video. QuoteIQ can also help you manage your schedule, send automated follow-up emails, and text. I'd highly recommend this if you're a new business owner. Next, I grabbed my vacuum while my helper grabbed a wet rag and attacked all of the surfaces. The main issue in this vehicle was how much trash this lady had under her seats because it had stained all of the carpets. If you plan to provide customers with shampooing, I'd recommend doing it as an additional price add-on, which in this case the lady opted out, so it kind of hurts the detail to see, but we got it as perfect as can be. There was even paint on the seats, but luckily that came out with a simple wipe down. Next, I finished the interior off with my interior finish spray and a microfiber towel while my helper prepped the exterior equipment. Like I said before, a process is essential to having an organized cleaning, which allows you to get out of there faster, making as much money as fast as possible. The exterior was super simple. The customer said she doesn't ever get to wash it, so the original layer of dirt came right off with my pressure washer. I always try to make sure I get inside the gas cap, between the door jambs, and little spots to make sure nothing is missed. In previous videos, I've preached how many tips you can get by bringing the most value, but you can also get repeat customers when you don't get lazy and leave little things out. We continued the rinse off, then covered the car in my Chemical Guy soap, rubbed it in with a wet applicator towel and a bucket, getting all the last bits of dirt and stuff stuck to the car. Recently, I also started using multiple wash mitts when hitting the rims and tires so that I don't pull the dirt and stuff to the paint, which may scratch it up. Thank you, subscribers, for that tip. We got lucky this car was small because smaller vehicles are essentially free money. Of course, I'm kidding, but they do seem to take you less time to do them. They have much less small areas that you can't reach that need cleaning, and even the wash is easier because you have less space that you're forced to cover. Not that big cars are a total loss because they do provide you with more room to work. Sometimes I get crammed trying to reach under the seat of a small car and it's extremely frustrating. But when I do get a big mom van, everything is pretty accessible just by moving one seat forward. When it comes to cleaning the exterior of a bigger car though, there is no win because most of the time you can't get a good wash on the roof of the car like a smaller SUV. I don't always cover the importance of safety when detailing, but I feel like I should remind anyone that's looking to start this business. You're going to get more customers during the summertime, and especially when it's at its hottest because people don't want to do it themselves. So congratulations, it's time to make money, but this can also leave you very vulnerable in the sun for hours on end. If you don't drink tons of water, you can get heat stroke or worse, so make sure to bring yourself a couple of waters to hydrate, and remember, it's hot outside, but it's much hotter inside the vehicle that's been sitting in the sun. I even sometimes see people on TikTok bringing themselves out a tent to cover up the car, which I'm gonna have to attempt in a video for you guys. This sounds like an incredible idea to keep you out of the sun exposure, but might not be worth it when it comes time to pick up and set up. Unexpectedly, this customer turned out to be one of the nicest people I'd ever worked for and met. She showed so much gratitude for the fact that we were out there in the heat and she couldn't even stand to take her trash out. We more than likely got lucky this time. I would highly recommend people who are looking to start this kind of business to check out the Google Earth feature on QuoteIQ so you can see where you're going and what your jobs are going to look like before you get there. This customer especially highlighted the fact that we went and got her mirrors inside the car and even her rear view mirror. Like I said before, the small details are going to be the deciding factor for whether or not you did a good job or if they value what you did. For example, my friend just got his truck detailed by a company, and for fun I decided to check it out to see how they did. Of course, you can't expect a perfect car, but a little details are what's going to show you how good they do. They forgot to get to the mirrors inside of the car, leaving the glass cloudy, and they didn't get very well between the seats. Upon pointing this out to my friend, he does not plan to use these guys again, so don't be the person to do a job and lose that customer because you forgot mirrors that would take you 10 seconds. In the end, the customer was very thankful and insisted she give us a tip, which of course you should never make someone feel like they owe you one, but it's always a good feeling. Working as a mobile detailer can be tiring, but all the work you do to build up your own business and the money you can make is going to set you free. You guys, also, if anybody in here made it to this point in the video and comments down below the word I say, you're going to get a shout out on this channel. I appreciate it more than you're ever going to know. You lucky people get to drop the word chemical in the comment section down below, and I'll catch you in the next video.